Welcome, Libra. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your Love Gems reading. This is a brief reading that touches on all aspects of your relationships. Sometimes the connection's obvious, sometimes it's more difficult. I do my best. If you're interested in a personal reading, check out the description box below for a list of the readings that I offer. But this is a general reading. It may not resonate with all of you. I am so happy to be here and I'm so appreciative of your presence. So let's get started, Libra, with an oracle card from the Tazama deck. This is forgiveness. Forgiveness is resonating for you because there is a strong sense, Libra, that you are having difficulty not forgiving others, but forgiving yourself. There's something you felt you should have known, you should have been aware of, and it's kind of nagging you. It's keeping you from being in the present, but you're very aware that this sense of surrender is key to your present empowerment. It's hard for you to let go of this. Being an air sign, you are cerebral, you are intellectual, you are logical and rational, and you're using your logic against yourself at a certain level. And this is about, again, being able to easily forgive others, but finding it difficult to forgive yourself. And some of this is pride. We don't like looking foolish, even if perhaps no one's looking. The idea of feeling that you made such an obvious mistake is really down to pride. You are a human being. You are not supposed to know how to do everything. You have a lot to learn and you are making mistakes. That's natural. You wouldn't learn if you hadn't made mistakes. This card is almost encouraging you to move outside of that place of self-judgment so that you can release and move into this acceptance of yourself, which is really the power of simply knowing your value and knowing your good fortune. And how you're showing up is the Sun card. This is really the antidote to this sense of self-judgment, chastising yourself for making a mistake, for holding yourself up to some elevated standard that you don't expect your collaborators, your peers, your clients, your students to step up to. It almost feels like you are more comfortable being above your others, whoever they are. Knowing the best way, knowing the right answer had been important to you in the past. And it is the ability to release that is actually bringing you into the real joy of the work that you do, the relationships you have, and this idea that you are enough as you are. You're more than enough. You're actually a joyful creature that enjoys moving around, managing the abundance that is all around you. And that awareness, that light shining on this big heart of yours is really what can make a situation in which you're looking so harshly at yourself into one of pure joy, of fun, of creativity, of playfulness even, so that you can enjoy with others the real sacredness of the work that you do. And what is coming towards you is the Ace of Pentacles. This is brilliant. This feels as though it is a reflection of a new partnership. There's certainly a gateway to prosperity, to abundance that you're opening up. This is a new idea that you are completely open to investing yourself in fully. And in that way, you are bringing a wholeness to your participation in this opportunity that you've manifested that is attracting at least one strong ally or partner to your cause. This can be a relationship with a spouse or a long-term partner that is not work-related that becomes so as you build on your relationship to recognize the value you can bring to others beyond the strength of your relationship. So this is about really also understanding that you are deserving of maximizing your potential. With the dreams you have, the abundance you seek, you don't have to choose either or. You can have it all. You can have fulfilling work that you're devoted to, that you love, fulfilling relationships that lead to work, and vice versa. But this is an exercise in pouring yourself in, your happiness, for no other purpose than that you recognize what it brings, the benefits for the entire collective. You're already benefiting from this awareness. So it occurs to me that the sense of self-forgiveness, the sense of releasing yourself from judgment, is the key to unlocking a more abundant pathway for yourself and a powerful relationship with an individual, with a group of individuals. I'm going to pull from some romance decks. This one is the Spiritual Instinct deck for a little more lighthearted approach to relationships, which gets so fraught. And I've pulled trickery, fraud, unjustifiable, motives trying to control you, manipulator, fake pretending. I can't even imagine what fake pretending is, but I get the point that there's somebody here, perhaps, whose forgiveness you more specifically need to identify as fraudulent in some way, as deceptive, as not being truthful, as not putting forward their sincere motives, and actually laying in wait for you to make a mistake or an oversight. Somebody perhaps who you have forgiven who doesn't deserve your forgiveness at this point. They deserve your vigilance. Pay attention. Not everybody experiences the world the way you do and is as forgiving, is as open. And from the Confessions of a Soulmate, I pulled communication, and it reads, I want to reach out to you. Please be open to receiving communication from me. Your response will be encouraging me greatly, and I will be waiting to hear from you. This sounds like somebody who obviously doesn't have your attention. This may, in fact, be this fraud. Somebody who is begging for your attention, begging to see you, but perhaps hasn't merited your attention for some reason, and that no communication may be your response to their bid for you or request for your attention. That they don't register on your map, and perhaps deservedly so, if in fact they are not as sincere as they may sound. And the desperation there is always a little suspect, right? And from the love messages from the no communication deck, I have 2. I remember how we used to laugh and talk for hours about everything. Miss you. And the other, I'm lost. I don't know what to do. Yeah, it feels to me like somebody who was once perhaps important in your life or would like to be important in your life is desperately trying to get your attention. The sense of fakery or insincere motives feels like it's lurking as a subtext here, but this person wants something from their connection with you beyond a relationship with you. And so that is what I'm getting. I hope this has been helpful to you. Until next time, Libra, namaste.